What's going on, GGB Nation? A lot of you have said face cam, face cam, face cam, face cam, face cam, face cam. They're all over the place, but a lot of you guys have said you wanted a face cam for my 10K celebration. First of all, a big thank you to everyone. If you're a subscriber, if you ever liked the video, if you've watched the video, whatever you've done, if you've supported this channel in any way, just thank you. None of this would be possible without you guys. I come home every day from work and kind of create these videos and put a lot of time and effort into them, and none of that really matters if you guys don't like them. So all the feedback you guys give me every single day is huge, and thank you very much for just the overwhelming support you give me each and every day when I create content for you guys. Now, also a big shout out to Mr. Burlski, I think. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but here's a photo of him right here. He was the only person that actually submitted an image. I asked a lot of you guys to, give me some questions, which most of you did, or give me an image, and he was the only person that submitted an image. So big shout out to him. In my opinion, he's the #1 fan of GGB Nation. So if you want to take that crown, you have to go through him. Now, starting off the questions, first one is here from Jack Games and Noble Liscum. What are your favorite teams in each of the major sports? So football, Pittsburgh Steelers. You can actually you can't see them, but over here I've got some terrible towels. In baseball, the Boston Red Sox. In basketball, the Oklahoma City Thunder, but I do root for the Washington Wizards since they're a local team. And really outside of that, I mean, that's it. I do root for the Washington Capitals in hockey, but kind of a casual hockey fan, so yeah, that's it. I know I'm kind of all over the place geographically on sports teams, but I mean, whatever, shoot me. What would you do if YouTube didn't exist? Beard Man, I would cry. See this tear? Am I married? No, not yet. In September, I'm actually marrying my fiance. We've been together for 5 years now at this point. A big thank you to her, because without her, I wouldn't be able to do really any of this content. She kind of helps motivate me. She gives me feedback and tells me my ideas are dumb if they're not going to work, so I appreciate that. What's on your phone? Stuff. I don't know. Phone numbers? People? Things? I mean, I've got, there's my background if you guys can actually see that. So I've got kind of like a mountain background. Hopefully you can't see my phone number. But I've got all sorts of stuff. I have like the YouTube app. I have a 30-day ab challenge because, I'm trying to get some nice abs right now. If you could pick what the next Madden after Madden 16 focuses on, what would you want that to be and why? And that's from Jay Stein 2469, a good friend of mine, so thanks, Jake. If I had to think of what I want the next Madden to do, I don't know about the next like back of the box feature, but I would really want kind of player individuality. So if you play games like 2K or even NBA Live, players have different shot animations, they have different dribble packages. Next up, Tech Job says, "You black, bro?" So I'm actually mixed, both in nationality and in race. My mom is Canadian and she's Caucasian, and my dad is African American and he's American. So yeah. That's a question that everybody seems to ask. I go to the airport and I'm always kind of looked at like, I don't know what he is. Coworkers call me a race chameleon, but that's what it is. What's my favorite sport, team, and player? Love the vids, happy to be here since day one. That's from Mr. Jets Boy 4. Favorite sport growing up was baseball, but later in life kind of transitioned to basketball. Favorite team, kind of outlined those already. And then favorite player, I'll give you two. Ken Griffey Jr. in baseball growing up was my absolute idol. And then along with him in basketball, Scottie Pippen. A lot of people are going to say Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player or their favorite basketball player, but Scottie Pippen, not many people can be the second fiddle. They can't really, say Michael Jordan is really good and I'm going to sacrifice my ability to just be a good team and win championships. So Scottie Pippen, favorite basketball player of all time. Do you ever plan on leaving Houston with Kendall, and when is my birthday? So I don't really know when Kendall's contract is up after year 5 in that series. So when we get to that point, I'm probably going to ask you guys and do a straw poll to see what you think, and then I'll use that to influence my decision. And then my birthday is June 11th. It actually just passed. I just turned 27. Why are you such a scumbag? So that came from a guy that I used to work with, and let's just say this is a photo of him. You can see it right here. Who's the scumbag now, Tran? What are my future plans on the channel and the site? Shout out to Cullenberger for that question. I'm just going to keep creating great content for you guys. I'm getting really good feedback from everybody. Most of you seem to like my career series, so we'll probably focus on those primarily, but tips and tutorials are going to be coming, more career series, and Little Birdie said there's a new series maybe coming next week. I don't know. Be on the lookout for that. But yeah, plenty of new stuff coming for you guys. How old are you, and is YouTube your full-time job? If it is, what would you do if you weren't doing YouTube? So 27. YouTube is not my full-time job. I could definitely not support myself off of YouTube, let's just say that. I do work for a tech company. I'm a web strategy manager, and I don't know. If YouTube was my full-time job, I'd want to do exactly what I'm doing now. I have a great boss, I have great coworkers. I really enjoy what I do. Do you actually live in Houston? I do not. Where did you come up with all your King characters? Any character that I create in the series either has some sort of like they usually have some sort of connection to me. So the King family, my last name isn't King, but I have family members that are named King, and so for me that's a way to kind of like pay homage to them. I love that last name, but I also give each character a first name that has some sort of connection or backstory with me in life. So it could be a nickname of a friend, it could be a name of a friend, it could be some sort of like code name we use when we had walkie-talkies back in the day. So they all have some sort of tie that I like to keep in there. How did you come up with your gamer tag whoisdo? So whoisdo came from the first website that I ever created. It was called whoisdougieveenie.com, and when I was creating the website, I punched all that information in. They gave me an automatic username that was whoisdo, and nobody really ever has that, so I just figured I'd use it going forward. And then my favorite question from Mr. Broski here is, what inspired you to eat 400 Tootsie Rolls in 3 days? A lot of you guys have seen that on my Twitter bio. It's probably my favorite accomplishment ever. But at work a couple years ago, I had a bag of 400 Tootsie Rolls that I got from Costco. I didn't really have an intention to eat all of them, but kind of halfway through, my coworkers said that I couldn't do it, and I love Tootsie Rolls, so I just ate the entire bag. If you had a chance to be sponsored by any gaming company, who would it be? If I had a chance to be sponsored by any gaming company, it's probably Astro Gaming. I love their headsets. They have some pretty sick backpacks, and now they're doing apparel too, so I just love everything about Astro Gaming. So, yo, Astro, if you're watching, do I own an Xbox One? Yup. Will you ever live stream? Yup. And will you ever play a game with fans? Absolutely. So I haven't live streamed recently because things are just crazy with work and YouTube. I'm trying to get you guys as many videos as possible, and work has just been really kicking me in the you-know-what recently. So I'm going to get back to live streaming probably after the wedding, which I'm getting married in September. So once that happens, then you guys will definitely see live streams to come back. Do you ever think you make it this far on YouTube? I don't want to sound like cocky or arrogant or anything, but for me, I think that if you put in hard work, if you dedicate yourself to your craft, and you're always looking for ways to improve yourself, then yeah, you should expect to make it this far. Like 10,000, maybe initially I didn't think so, but after I hit maybe 1,000 or 2,000, I thought, you know, I've got a legit chance to kind of increase my followers and keep creating great content. So every video that I create for you guys, I'm literally watching it as soon as it goes live, and I'm saying like, that was dumb, I shouldn't have said that, or I should have done this instead. And I think about all these different ways to improve it. So if you're trying to get started on YouTube, just those are your building blocks. Always work hard at what you do, always take criticism, and just be open to changing things if they're not working. Look at your analytics in YouTube and see what you can do. Where do I see myself in 5 years time? I mean, hopefully buying a house, hopefully having a kid, and probably upgrading my car. I need to upgrade my car. I've had it for like 10 years, so I got to switch that up. How'd you decide to start doing YouTube, and how do you think Kendall King will get postseason MVP? I mean, again, it was just kind of one of those things where growing up, I love to create content. YouTube, I had an old YouTube channel a long time ago that was pretty bad. Hopefully you guys never find that. But yeah, I just wanted to create content for you guys, and I watch YouTubers like Gold Glove, QJB, Cullenberger, lots of really talented people out there, and I thought like, hey, I could do that too. And do I think Kendall will win postseason MVP? He 100% better win postseason MVP, or I'm going to be pissed. Could you talk about what sports you grew up playing? Yeah, I played baseball growing up. I think that was the sport that I was the best at before I kind of had shoulder problems. I played shortstop, pitcher, and center field. So if you kind of watch my YouTube series, shortstop is Kendall King, pitcher is going to be Marshall King, center fielder I haven't really done yet, maybe that'll be in a future year. But yeah, I kind of like to blend in everything that's from my real life and kind of work its way into the series that I do. I also played basketball. I had a D3 scholarship to play college basketball. I went there, ended up not loving basketball as much as I thought I did, and decided to do other things. So I created websites, I started doing YouTube stuff early, not this channel but other ones, and just wanted to create content. I didn't really love playing basketball that much anymore. And then I played football briefly. I'm kind of skinny, so I had a concussion pretty early on and said, nah, I don't want to get hurt like that. In your opinion, what is the best game you ever played? It's really tough. I would say my favorite game ever, like favorite experience, was probably the original Gears of War. I played that, oh god, like until 4 in the morning some nights. Like that was my favorite game. I also love Mass Effect. I love the Battlefield Bad Company series. I would love to see that come back. EA, please bring it back. But yeah, I mean, I love stuff like that. How many World Series titles will Kendall King win, and do you plan to leave Houston anytime soon? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. Okay, I'm not LeBron, Chris Bosh, or Dwayne Wade, but I want to see Kendall win multiple. I think he has a chance to do so. And do I plan to leave Houston anytime soon? Probably not. I don't really want to request any trades because the Astros have done pretty well at giving Kendall a good squad. What is your favorite NFL player of all time? Hands down, LaDainian Tomlinson, followed up shortly by Randy Moss. I love Randy Moss, don't get me wrong, greatest talent probably ever at wide receiver, but LaDainian Tomlinson did everything correct on the field and off the field. If you needed a role model as an athlete, look at LaDainian Tomlinson. How old am I? I'm 27. How tall am I? I'm like 6'2", 6'3" with shoes on. Do you have a sister that is single? Bruh. No. Don't even ask that. I have a sister. She's taken. Stay away from her. How did you get into gaming? Any suggestions on what I should do if I want to get more involved with gaming in the gaming industry? Shout out to Kralo for that question. I mean, I got involved in gaming at an early age. I had pretty much every system growing up. My parents loved to give me like Nintendo or the Super Nintendo. I had the 64, original PlayStation, PS2, Xbox, everything pretty much. I loved video games growing up. But if you're trying to get into the gaming industry, I'd say it's really all about connections, making sure that you never burn any bridges with people. If someone reaches out for a collaboration and they seem like they're honest and they're really, you know, trying to work hard, give them the chance, work with them, give them advice. If any of you guys ever hit me up and I feel like you're being honest and you're not just trying to like blow up to get a bunch of money on YouTube or something, and you actually want to like make it your craft and it's a good hobby for you, like absolutely I'll give you more advice. And you can hit me up on Twitter at whoisdo or at GoodGameBro, and I'll definitely help you out. Are you planning on playing any other games in the channel? One example, GTA 5. I mean, good question. Right now I know it's been super heavy on MLB 15 the show with the different career series, but you can definitely expect to see a lot more games. I'm going to do Destiny. As new games drop this fall, new sports games, we've got like Rory McIlroy, we've got NHL, we have FIFA, we have Madden, we have NBA 2K16, we have NBA Live 16. There are plenty of games I'm going to bring to you guys, so I know it's kind of baseball heavy right now, but it'll change and get back to its normal routine soon. What is my favorite cereal? Yo, best question. I am a Honey Nut Cheerios guy. I'm not really like a super sweet cereal person. If you give me Honey Nut Cheerios, a little bit of sugar, a bowl and some milk, I'm set. That's my favorite breakfast food. Are you trying to hit 1 million? If I hit 1 million subscribers, I'll go skydiving. Mark my words. I'm afraid of heights. I'll scream an incredible amount and probably cry while you do this. But if I hit 1 million subscribers, I'll skydive as a celebration. And now I don't want to hit 1 million, so maybe not. Have you ever been to a real life baseball game? Yep, I went to an Orioles game when I was pretty young in middle school, and then I've been to Fenway Park where my favorite team, the Boston Red Sox, play. And I just want to go to more ballparks. I love baseball. And then the very last question comes from Marcus Couch. Says he's been here for a long time, which he has. He's been here for a really long time. Shout out to Marcus. He makes great rosters, by the way, if you want to hit him up. How about a face reveal and your height? So about 6'2", 6'3". And then what's your favorite upcoming game? His is WWE 2K16. There's so many games coming out. I mean, games like Star Wars Battlefront, 2K16, which I cannot wait for, the new Madden. I don't know. Maybe it's a tie between Mass Effect Andromeda and Gears of War 4. Both are two of my top franchises and literally cannot wait for those to come out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, again, thank you so much for making 10,000 subscribers happen. I'm really floored it happened already. Make sure to hit a like in this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you think. Are there other questions you want me to answer? Thank you again, each and every one of you, for all the likes, the comments, the subscribes. Even when you tell me you hate me or that I suck or whatever, like, it's cool. I get it. You're kind of crazy or whatever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the questions. I'll see you guys soon.